for joining me again today for my December Daily 2017 video series. So for today I've got days 16 and 17 for you. So let's get started with day 16. So for day 16 I am going to be talking about we went to a street, essentially like a street that filled with Christmas lights, and so we just kind of drove down that street and just kind of look around and took some photos, etc. So that's what we did for that day. And so what I am going to do is I am going to kind of draw up the outline, some of the things that I'm going to be sewing. So I'm going to actually create my own journaling card here. Using just a plain journaling card, and then I'm just going to sew using my sewing machine to create the lines. So I'm just kind of measuring it out, just making sure that I know where to sew. And I think I essentially made it about 1 centimeter from all the edges, and then all the lines are about 1 centimeter apart. And that worked relatively well for me. And then I'm also going to be adding this plastic piece, the acetate piece here, which is from the Elliott Woods December Daily main kit. And I have to apologize for the camera trying to focus on a white space there. And so now I'm just bringing my my sewing machine. So I use the Janome I can't remember what. It's actually called a Sewers 521. I had it for a very long time. It's for kind of sewing on cloth, but it's been working really well for me. It's a relatively inexpensive one. I think it was about $100 or about $200 Aussie dollars. So, and I had it for probably more like 5 to 10 years, so it's been working really well for me. I mostly sew on paper, so it's one of those things that it's been working quite great. So now I'm just kind of sewing line by line, and down the end I just kind of reverse it back and forth just a little bit so that the loose ends kind of don't come out, and just kind of slowly getting through that. And also going to be making sure that I leave the space around this so that I can actually attach this piece, the acetate piece, and just kind of slowly making sure that I'm not kind of going over into the middle part. And I think this is essentially done. Now I'm just cutting off the excess there, and then I am going to remove the plastic piece that came, this acetate piece came with. So with these kind of acetate pieces, they tend to come with a kind of a plastic sheet or film that protects the surface of it, so you need to kind of peel it out, and that's essentially what I did. And now I am writing down my journaling, and it is, what did I say? So what did I say? So essentially said that we went down to a place called Craner Court to see some Christmas lights, and we've never been to this street before. We tend to we often go to different streets, and sometimes we want to try something new, and that's what we did today, that day. It wasn't a big street, so there was a house fully decked out with all the Christmas lights and those kind of things, so that was great. But it wasn't as kind of full on as some of the streets we've been to. But this house was fantastic. It has so many kind of figurines and those kind of things, and then you even have music, and I think it was like smoke and all these wonderful things that that you expect to see during Christmas. So now I am thinking I want to add something to the photo on the top, and also to add the date, the day number onto the page. And now I'm just kind of looking through things that I've got in the various kits that I have. So just looking through, I want to kind of add something. Maybe I'm going to punch something out so I can attach it to the top there. looking through various different things, and I decided to go with this puffy piece, which is puffy piece itself is actually from the Hip Kit Club December 2017 kit, and I believe it actually came, it's actually a think it was, I don't think it's a Hip Kit branded product. In fact, I think it's a Pink Fresh product. So, and now moving on to day 17. So day 17 is a day we spent on the plane. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, we're going on holiday, so that's a fortunate part. But being on a plane is not necessarily a fun thing for us, really. So what I am doing here is, so the day itself, we bought some mince fruit mince pies, so to go on the plane with us, and that's how we're gonna kind of celebrate Christmas today. And so we bought 2 pieces. We actually bought one last year because I didn't think I was gonna like it, so I thought I'll just buy one and then share with Andrew. But I really enjoyed one last year, so I thought we'd get one each, and that is what we're having today. And we bought these pies from just a bakery. It's a relatively well-known bakery. It's like a chain, like it's everywhere. So called Baker's Delight. And we also got some tea, some coffees on the plane to go with it. It's one of those products that, to me, on its own, I think it's a bit too sweet, but with a cup of tea or coffee, it's actually really quite nice. And also, it's kind of fun to kind of break up the day, or break up the so many hours that we were on a plane for. So this trip we're actually going to Bali, which took us about 5 hours, and I'm not a big fan of a plane ride. Not so much that I'm so scared or claustrophobic and this kind of thing. It's just that I get really bored quite easily, and being in the same space a long time, it's just not fun for me. So that's why we kind of bought something to go on the plane, just kind of make a bit of a break the trip up a bit. So now I'm also going to be adding this this puffy peat, which is from a Hip Kit Club. So I believe it's a Pink Fresh branded product, and so it's a reindeer, and the card itself, the 4x6 card, is actually from Ali Edwards' main kit. Now I am thinking what I want to add onto. I want to add number 17 onto the top there. I was just thinking, what do I want to? Should I use a cork piece? It looks a little bit. It looks like it blends into the background a little bit, and that's why the cork piece I'm not sure I want to use. And now I'm thinking, but I really want to use those stars because I think it's kind of cool. It's like it's very kind of Christmassy thing. So, and now I'm just kind of contemplating which one I want to use. And now picking through various different things. So these kind of diamond shaped pieces are from Ali Edwards' main kit. And while I think these kind of diamond pieces are quite cool, I feel like because they're a bit transparent, sometimes it's hard to kind of make it pop on the page, unless you have quite a kind of almost a really kind of bland, or not bland, but almost a kind of uniform color behind it. If you have a kind of bright or kind of a lot of colors behind it, many colors behind it, I think it looks a little bit difficult to actually make it pop, I guess. Now I am adding some numbers, so I decided to go with these numbers stickers, which are from DLZ. I believe it's an old kind of set. I got it from my stash, but any number stickers would work there as well. And that is it, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me again today, and here's some close-ups. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything like that, please let me know. And I will see you again soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!